The Italian-German War. Apparently Germany and Italy were at war and I didn't even notice. I mean, it's only just started. Okay. Well, we're about to relieve a whole lot of pressure on the Soviets here. Because Italy and Japan are fighting. Although Japan's also fighting against the Soviets, so this is really Italy versus Germany. Or Italy versus the Central Powers. And I will be joining soon. Though I will not be allying with Italy. And it did say earlier that the Germans and the Italians have no love lost between them. Okay, Germany started it themselves. Alright then, if you insist. Right. Interesting times ahead. So let's make sure that you're all flying. Let's have you going with them, you with them, you with them, you with them, you with them, and you with them as well. Okay. Navies. Mine layers. Gonna need you to start mining English Channel. I think that makes the most sense. Then gonna use my old submarines only to go convoy raiding. Oops, that's not what I was saying. Here. You guys stop training. The North Fleet start strike forcing here and here, with you reconning here and here. And then you lot convoy escort those two. And I'm going to say, don't go there, don't go there. Cool. Alright, let it begin. Retribution for Saddam bypassed. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Right, we need manpower. The Blum Violette proposal. Citizenship of the French Republic should be open to anyone who qualifies. Many of our loyal subjects in Algeria would like to become full citizens, but are not yet allowed to do so. By making them full citizens, we would bind Algeria that much closer to France. Spain dragged them in? I don't think so. Oh, these guys are not joining. Well, they haven't joined yet. I should probably call in my side. Fortunately, there's not a call all button. Looked like Germany declared specifically on French Burundi. Yes, they did. Time to remind the Germans the French were considered the greatest land power for centuries and are so once again. Yeah, exactly. Oh, bloody hell, Britain does have a huge army. So there's just a few divisions down here. Paris. Alright, Spain's not at war with us yet. We'll see if they do. Poland's called in. Tirs ennemis. You've almost achieved your objective already. Continuez d'avancer. Carry on. By all means, non-aggression of the Soviets. Alright then. Oh no, Estonia's been called in. Finland's been called in. You know what? I'll tell you not to attack. I'm just going to hold that southern border until I'm done with Germany. I'll need to deal with Germany and Austria. I don't actually need to deal with Spain. They're not a major. And occupations. Yeah, see, this is where we're going to need the manpower for. Because resistance is going to be a problem. You are going back to martial law. Because your resistance is growing. And we're taking military factories. Excellent. What are we short on? Nothing! Cool. More medium tanks. Because I want to be able to add medium tanks to my regular attacking units. I was referring to the Germany-Japan war. So Spain not at war with Japan from the time they were allied? Yes. Yes, they were. You're right. That probably was the reason. A fine point, well made. So your colour should really be red. Red's always been the armour. Which actually means that you should be purple. Because purple's always been the colour of my main infantry. My main infantry doesn't even have infantry leader yet. We've just done no fighting until now. Well, so far so good. Especially here in the north. Naval battles are being engaged in. A bit of submarine on submarine warfare. More military factories. I'm going to say close air support. We seem to be a little bit low on tungsten, Portugal. Thank you very much. Now, do we have enough for some close air support? Yes, we do. Good stuff. We still have victors of the Great War. Oh, we have another thing as well, actually. We can go to war economy. Possibly even total mobilization. Oh man, can you imagine us with total mobilization? That would be kind of madness. Do the Swiss have any neat focus trees? No, not in this. In Kaiserreich they do. He lost more ships than they did, though we did sink a couple of other boats. Spain's not getting called in. Yes, for the time being.
Écoutez.
Italy's making some progress. I'd like to think the Soviets are pushing back. I mean, China is on their side, and China is doing some serious damage to the Japanese. So that at least is positive. More naval battles are engaged in. You're coming up to assist. That is good. $150. Here we go. Oh, we need 80 war support for total mobilization. We're still only at 62% world tension. Somebody in chat was saying earlier, because of all the civil wars, you're going to be at maximum world tension super early. It's 1941. It's at 62%. Discovered there's a -10 modifier to resistance target when the controller is at peace. Yes, there is. One of the reasons why I'm just going to be sitting permanently at martial law, basically. Because I probably have to. But we have this all set up properly. I like the fact that I made this automatic. So, even though I have a huge empire, I've done all of their settings manually. Anything which I'm conquering is just done automatically, so it's just out of mind. the settings are going to be correct for whatever I take, then I can downgrade it from there. I thought they changed Civil War stuff so it doesn't raise war tension as much as normal wars, but I don't know. I mean, that's possible.
Attention.
Hello. Go there. And we go. Excellent. You guys
Gardez vos distances.
stay on that side. And then these 4 divisions. Go ahead and take that out. Carry on. Spain declared war on the Catalonian Communion. Another uprising? Oh, it's because they're resistance. This is a uprising. Yeah, this line's getting stretched really thin. I think I'm going to have to do something like this.
Gardez vos rangs. Écoutez.
And I'm going to say, take that. Catalonian Communion joined the Comintern. Sank 10 Finnish convoys, 12 Finnish convoys, 2 Finnish convoys. We're really picking on the Finns in particular at the moment, for some reason. And we're going to go to you, we're going to go medium tanks. That is still very short. Nope, okay, we're not going to do that. Are there any support companies that you could do with? Yeah, field hospitals. And engineer companies. We have more than enough resources for both. And you guys, more importantly, my infantry needs field hospital. You've already got field hospitals. Oh, thank you, Pastor Mordred. You magnificent beast. Awesome. I really need this manpower to come through.
Écoutez. Gardez vos rangs. Écoutez.
Let's have you stop that attack. Thank you. Gonna reposition. We're gonna destroy this because there's a whole bunch of units in there I'd love to trap and destroy. So we're just gonna hold this position as best as we can. And establish something of a holding pattern until we can begin recruiting some more troops, because we're going to desperately need them. And we are going to recruit pretty quickly. Meanwhile, Moscow's here. I think we've done enough to relieve the pressure on the Soviets. I think the Soviets are back in the fight. And that was the main thing about my intervention. Like a war of attrition, I will win. I have way more industry than that. I have almost 300 factories. Compared to Germany's 200. So I have 100 more than them. So they are also allied with the Austrians and the Poles. The Austrians probably have about 100, the Poles less. There was something I was going to do. Alright, so we've almost finished the dockyards. We're now back onto mass production of military factories. And I think I'm just going to double down on that, honestly. Just keep it going. Something like this. We have so many factories still to build. And thanks to my 100% infrastructure everywhere, I just built them really fast. Not even removed full employment. Nope. And I'm still on limited conscription. I feel like America right now. Like they've just picked on the wrong target. And I'm just starting to get the gears of war rolling.
Gardez vos rangs. Bougez-vous.
Let's kill that unit. That'll free up a few divisions.
Attention.
That's unguarded. That's unguarded as well.
Gardez vos distances.
Air Force. Air Force is being contested everywhere. So I do feel like we probably could do with upgrading our air production a wee bit more. Oh dear, no, hang on. Let's make sure that this stuff's actually getting built. Like so. Okay, they're trying to counterattack us now, which is fine. I'm gonna still halt your attacks. Just stop everywhere. We really need to get some more troops out here. Poor Finns. Looks like the entire merchant marine is just the Finnish merchant marine. Oh, it's to supply these guys, isn't it? Yeah, it's gotta be.
Attention. Gardez vos rangs.
Finnish units don't really stand up to us. Spain has joined Finland as the enemy. Alright, so Spain's in the fight now. Although, hold on.
Écoutez.
This border I am not fighting anymore.
Gardez vos rangs.
Which is actually a great help.
Aux ordres.
We just need to make sure that these guys don't die. So, would you like some guns? I have guns. I can give you guns. Oops, that's requesting. Send. I will give you 5,000 of these. That should keep you going. Furthermore, Soviets. I am guessing that you have a lot of manpower left. Can't tell for sure. Pretty oh, yes, I can. So how would you like some guns? Like 18,000 of these. And 8,000 of these. And 10,000 of these. That'd probably help. Won't it? Just sent them like 30,000 weapons. Do the Reds have an order on the pocket? They do, yes.
Gardez vos rangs.
I don't know for sure if they're actually... Yeah, they weren't activated. I couldn't tell. Their arrow is under the purple one.
Attention.
Stop that one. Stop that one. I just want everything activated against these guys, which has now been done. Yeah, their tanks are doing quite well. So, another thing that we are going to need to start producing is anti-tank guns. I was expecting to be coming up against Britain, not Germany. Britain doesn't tend to do as many tanks. Okay, we're almost into our military factory production phase.
Attention. Paré. Paré.
12 divisions.
Attention. Paré.
Oh, hold on. We apparently have some unassigned divisions. 3 of you. Let's put you in here. And then say... I'm going to be a little bit sneaky. We're just going to do this. Just take that stuff. Don't care how you do it, just take it. Yeah, French East Indies have now a colony instead of a puppet, which means that buying in these is now more expensive. Lots more expensive. I am okay with that. Because it means that they'll be gaining less autonomy because I'm buying less resources from them. I really dislike that system. It's such a bad system. You guys assist with that attack. I want to kill this lot as quickly as possible so we can focus everybody on that one spot. I send in a couple more motorized to go help bolster that. And here we go, out of manpower pretty much. Germany's lost 100,000, I've lost 95,000. But that initial surge definitely did some damage. I mean, can you imagine now, like, my cutting across here or down here with a tank rush? Yeah, it would be pretty potent. Where am I? Where are you going? Oh! Yeah, don't do that. Please. That's just silly. Is this a mod? No, this is vanilla. Oh, that's incredible. It's actually just Imperialist Australia, but... Oh, wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh, that's great. Thank you for putting that in. Wait, was he really called William Birdwood? Yep. Actually, William Birdwood, isn't he the Governor General Birdwood in Kaiserreich as well? That does ring a bell. And yes, you're right, we did get cut off. Yeah, the purples just can't defend the amount of territory I told them to. So we're going to reassign you lot to this. It's not really a cut-off, I have complete naval superiority, so it's not that much of a problem. It's just the fact that we can't kill this. Hurry up! I need my tanks back. Imperial civil war in centrist Australia. Pro-imperial elements in centrist Australia have risen up in open revolt against the government, demanding the immediate return of the nation as a dominion of the British Empire. Birdwood is in Kaiserreich, yeah, that's what I thought.
Aux ordres.
You guys are completely surrounded. That's a lack of armor pierce. Good grief. Right. I need to reduce the number of purples
Pareil.
down here.
Pareil. Aux ordres.
Great Britain allies Imperialist Australian Imperial units.
Bougez-vous.
Oh, what? You guys got cut off? Sod.
Attention.
There's only 4 of you guarding this line? Huh. Yeah, just the sheer number of units that Germany has is just overwhelming us. And I don't have manpower to build any more yet. I have the industrial capacity, I just don't have the manpower for it. So I need some help with this game. I'm a relative noob, 150 hours, and I tried Napoleon France, but I don't know what I was doing, so the Axis attacked me. I had major forts and built super good defense, and Switzerland joined the Allies, and there was a huge gap in the line, and I died. Anyway, now I don't even get to be a badass. Napoleon conquered the world, just conquered. And wait till Senor Hitler attacks me. What did I do wrong? Nothing! France is hard! Especially if you've got an Axis Germany. I mean, the difference that I'm doing here is I forced Germany to go Kaiserreich just because I wanted everyone to be a monarchist. So, playing as France, you are in a race against time. And especially if Switzerland switches sides and leaves a gap there, it's hard. Like, France is supposed to be hard. In the real war, they lost. Wait, that I'm losing these two men. There's nothing I can do about that at all.
Visez bien.
Might as well just disband you, actually. Get some of their equipment back, at least. Spanish submarines are having a whale. Wait a minute.
Attention.
The hell are you lot going? Don't do that. That's silly.
Gardez vos rangs.
Need to be careful that we don't lose Leeuwarden. That's going to be our main escape.
Attention.
Oh. Okay, the German Navy just appeared, so we are going to need to set our second fleet. That's you guys. Hello. Strike fleet over here as well.